My Gavan and Melanine, and well met indeed. I'm Adrian Gallagher, and welcome back to Middle-earth as we continue on as the failing state of Dunland. We lost last time, well, we didn't lose, but we were hounded out, and now our challenge has grown even greater because we have to destroy Isengard in order to progress the script. We don't actually have to destroy them, we only need to capture their capital of Isengard. And it's going to be a little bit of a challenge. Has to be said. We are formulating an army at the moment, and we will be moving out shortly to see how we fare against the large army here at Dunland, and indeed what the army at Dunland is going to do. And as I say, I will stand by that if we mass an army, which we are doing now, and if we move on Dunland and we are beaten back and defeated, then we will simply stop and start again. I'm not going to force you to watch me sit here for 100 turns, slowly building up an army and then sneaking in and taking it. That's just not going to be fun for you, or indeed for me. I would quit long before then. So we will see if we can, at least, we'll test the waters of this initial fight back from Isengard, and then we will move to complete the script. Now, there wasn't a video yesterday because I'm waiting for the Humankind update, which I believe is supposed to update today, which is the 9th of June. And I didn't really want to record Dac back-to-back. I like having that break in the middle. So I just didn't really want to record yesterday. So instead, in the knowledge that Humankind is being updated this week, I thought, no, I'll just take the gap here and then I'll post the Humankind video at the weekend. So that's why there was a gap yesterday. But the Dac videos are all still when they should be. It's only the non-Dac section which has been altered, which many of you aren't bothered about in any event. Where is our spy?
Approaching quietly.
Come back and tell me where Lurtz just went.
Orders. Yes.
Oh, good. Yes.
Stopping here.
Right, so
I shall
Isengard
continue
are
tomorrow.
already... Did we get that extra spy? No, we couldn't get one, could we? Because we needed... Yeah. Right, so the Dunland army needs to form then. So let's start moving you down. This is it. This is our big shot. We don't have elite units. We don't have late game units. We have nothing, really, that can win in these situations. But we're going to give it everything that we've got, and we're going to hope beyond hope. You can keep your free garrison, that's fine. And out of Biorig, well, we've got 3 generals in here. I don't like general stacking, but one of them is going to stay in Dunland. So for that purpose, I will allow myself 3 generals. I don't think it's going to matter, and I'm sure they're probably going to die anyway, but we'll keep them as it stands. So we need one more turn, and if we can, try and find where Lurtz went. Did he go back into their heartlands, or not? Has he come north somewhere? Has he gone west? I was surprised at how viciously and aggressively Isengard came at me, given that Rohan is a considerably stronger player than I am. They have a much greater military strength, and I would have thought Isengard... But then, no, that makes sense then, doesn't it? The AI must look at all the people around it. Obviously, there's player bias as well, which we've discussed, but it's not as aggressive in Medieval 2, but it does still exist. But they must have looked at the situation and thought, who is the weakest enemy at the moment, and gone for that. There are complicated AI calculations going on behind the scenes, obviously. There are with any AI. And I think they must have deemed us to be the easiest victory route for them.
My lord.
So they attacked us.
My lord.
Right, with them, and then with those guys as well. Our king is in here at the moment, King Orleg. And then we've just got that backup general, which we don't really need. But there we are, 1 unit missing, our army assembles. I do not want to just group all my generals together, because if you have been following this channel for a long time, or indeed if you haven't, I'm going to repeat it anyway. The easiest way to cheese Dac and make it just a doddle from start to finish is to group all of your generals together. Generals auto-replenish, even in enemy territory, so they can take a battle like any battle, really. They might lose half of their... In each company, you might have 10 generals' bodyguards, and if all of them lose half of their number, but the general survives, they will just continue to replenish even in enemy territory, as I say. Generals also, generally speaking, generals generally, pun intended, are better units for the time of the game. At any stage of the game, they're generally always your best units. So that's why general stacking actually works, because generals' bodyguard units are late game elite units. So you're going up against early game units, because it's only usually in the early game that general stacking is so overpowered. You're going up against trash tier units with late game units, so inherently in the battles themselves, How are they going to war with us? We're allied to them. What?
We should retreat. We can go no further today.
We're allied to them. When did...
We should withdraw.
What? When did we break the alliance? I don't remember. I don't... We never broke the... How has that become a thing? Betrayed? What? Sorry, hold on. I need to just check this. We're going to sit in silence while we just think on this. If that message means what I think it means, then something has been fundamentally broken in the game, and allies can now attack without breaking alliances. That's a core tenet of Divide and Conquer and Third Age. It always has been. You cannot attack your allies. If you're interested, it's always been there because they were desperate to make it so that nations... It's law-breaking if Rohan attacked Gondor. Oh, for goodness sake. We actually are allied to them. That is literally impossible. How have they managed to do that? I just don't... I'm completely at a loss for words. They should not be able to attack me.
My lord.
Yeah, I can't attack them. Is that like... What? I just don't... That is just not a thing. That is not a thing. If Moria can attack us, this whole campaign is just that's why I'm now stalling for time. Because if Moria attacks us, we're dead. There's nothing we can do there. That's the whole point we allied them. We might be able to claw back from Isengard, but we can't do that if Moria are attacking us. And we can't fight Moria. We don't have the strength for that. Also, we physically can't fight Moria. I just don't understand how that is a thing. I'm gonna just replay it, but I'll cut it out. So I'll see you again in a second, and we'll see what they do. Welcome back. They attacked us again, as you can clearly see. I just don't know what to do. We can't stop that.
We stand vigil as the enemy surrounds us.
That means that every Dac campaign from this point forward, you have to assume that you can be attacked by your own allies. I just have no... it just should not be possible. It just fundamentally changes the rules of the entire game. I just don't understand it. Do you have no enemies? No, you're covered in enemies. For goodness sake, it doesn't even make sense from a tactical point of view either. Why are you attacking me? And not only why are you attacking me, but how are you attacking me?
I'm gonna stick you.
I just don't get it. I don't understand. Well, I mean, I just don't know. I'm gonna play on because I don't want to have to re-record this whole episode. I know we're only 15 odd minutes in, but time is so precious to me. I hate wasted time. I'm just gonna play it. We can beat them at Byrig and we can beat them at that fort. I don't know what they think they're gonna do there. So we'll crush these two armies, and then it looks like we're going to be taking Moria on then. I mean, I don't hate that idea, because all of their provinces are very wealthy. Obviously, if we lose this battle, then it pretty much decides our fate for us, and we're just going to be possibly starting again in this very episode. But the fact that your allies can now break the alliance at will, I just don't know.
Muster your courage, men! We march into battle!
It's just not worth it, is it? It's just not worth it. I just want to play Humankind. God's sake. I've been thinking about it all day. I've got 10 nuclear warheads. Or 8, sorry. I need 10 for the first achievement and 20 for the second achievement. And then I'm going to bomb my allies, because there's an achievement for that as well. And bombing my allies is very much par for the course for me, isn't it? No one is ever truly an ally. They're always just not on the list yet. Right. Well, you get to see a defensive Byerig, I suppose. This is what Byerig looks like, everyone. It's just a generic Northern European medieval 2 town, but that fits rather wonderfully with Dunland, because they would build generic Northern European towns, given that they are based on... well, they're not really based on anyone, are they, actually? But if the Rohirrim are Anglo-Saxons, and these ousted, and these are of similar kinship, although they're not at all, but... Anyway, it just seems fitting in my head that they would be based on European visuals. When I say Northern European as well, I'm not grouping the whole of Europe northernly. I mean, this architecture style in the files is called Northern European. So I'm just calling it what they call it. Right, well, we're going to want the towers to shoot at them, obviously. And we've got the pikes, but I'm worried that they're just going to death blob through the pikes because they're Moria. And death blobs is what they do very well. So I'm wondering if it might be better to just try and hold them at the square, where we don't get the towers, but we do get reams of... Oh, but then the stone throwers have proved to be useless, haven't they? Right, they're both Brennan's guard. And you guys... Oh, look, what is wrong with that? Today is one of those days where I'm sort of borderline. I always tell you, and I always say on YouTube, that I don't record when I don't want to, because the content is then always, in my mind, lackluster. And today is one of those borderline days where I kind of, in an ideal world, I wouldn't be recording today. I just can't be bothered, really. So Moria throwing up this hurdle is not ideal, because I'm already on the fence about whether or not any of this is worth it. Is life even worth it? What did I decide I was going to do? No, we are going to defend down here. I was just moving everyone to the square to get them off the walls, because they're a ball ache on the walls. As you can see, we can't even move the pikemen now. Right, that's everyone but the Cav, I think. Cav, you're going to go outside. Oh, and it's going to freeze as well. Oh, we really are getting just the full I was going to say trifecta, but we haven't had a third yet. I am absolutely astounded that Moria was able to attack us. I don't really have the words to describe the pain inside of my soul that Moria are able to attack me. The fact as well that Moria actually wants to attack me when they are at war with 6 different people, if memory serves, from looking at their tile. I think they're at war with 6 nations. You think, why are you attacking me? You can all just stay up there, yeah, fine. Right, pause it. Keep those towers firing for as long as humanly possible. Pikemen, form a line. You're going to go there. The one in the middle is going to go in the middle. Here. Come on, play ball. I hate everything about this. Just line up for me, please, you daft bastards. Oh, for God's sake. Oh, there's a nice little hill over there. Well. Let's see if that works. Those ones that I just put there, they're not going to stand where we want them to stand. Right, if you could all start moving, and while you're doing that, I'll try and get these pikes to actually obey my commands. Any dangers? Oh, there you go. That sort of works. Yeah, go there. What the hell? Who else have we got over here? We've got Brennan's guard. Now, we want the general to be protected, and we want them to not get too stuck in. So if you stand there, and then you cover the pike's weakness then as well. Remember, they have got siege tower and ladders, but they won't come down that gap. They'll come down that gap, so we're ready for them. We're ready for them. Let's go. Ayo. Dunland for life. Ayo. Through the door. Through the door. That's what the dwarves say in Battle for Middle-earth.
Our enemy's ladders have reached our walls. It's time for butcher's work.
Go on, burn it. Burn it. Keep shooting at it. Yeah, go on.
The siege tower has reached our walls.
Burn it now. It's got goblin infantry in it. Come on, hit it with another tower. Why did you stop firing flaming shots at it? Oh, they are damaging it. 59. Come on. Bring it down. It takes like the whole unit with it.
The enemy are battering down the gates.
Come on. 71. 74.
Blast their eyes. The enemy's ram is through our gates.
Well, we're going to take that unit down at least, because this is going to get destroyed. Come on, one more shot. All it needs is one more shot. Is that my own unit? What? You treacherous curs!
The enemy's siege tower is naught but kindling now. Beware, lest they try some other trick.
Beware lest they try some other trick. Like what? What are they going to try, really? Can any of you actually throw your stones? Is this going to prove to be... Oh, they're just walking through. Because of course. Because of course. That makes complete sense. Why wouldn't they just walk through? I'm totally on board with that. Yep, that's completely in keeping. Oh, and they're going the other way. Cool. If we die here, which we may do, I'm not going to restart it in this episode. And this episode is going to be like, what, 10 minutes long? And I'm going to be okay with that. Because the fact that Moria has attacked me has crushed me in a way that I can't quite get across on screen. Not emotionally, but mentally, I just can't. Let's just end that sentence there, shall we? This is unheard of. It's simply not possible in the confines of the game. And to think that every campaign from this point forward, unless this is somehow fixed, but knowing how bizarre modding works, this just should not be possible. You saw with your own eyes that I could not attack them. It told me I had to break the alliance first. But then 2 turns later, suddenly Moria gets a free pass to break the alliance and attack me. And they do break the alliance in the attack. When I replayed that and cut that bit out, I made sure to check the diplomacy tab. And interestingly, Gondor and Dol Amroth have broken their alliance as well. Don't know if that's because of the same sort of oddity. But anyway, they never broke their alliance with us. There is nothing to suggest they dislike us. No reason at all to say why Moria has just been able to break the one rule of this damnable game. So, I would like to beat them, to be honest. I want to carry on this campaign. I don't want to start again. I know there's a few of you that have said I should, but I think it does seem to be only a few. Most of you are on board. Let's just play this the harder way. Let's play it against Isengard, see if we can achieve some sort of victory with that. So I don't want to start again, but... if Moria defeats us, we just have no option. We have no choice. There is nothing left. Also, I can't believe how easily that pike unit there fell. I think we are winning, though, because... Oh, we're smashing them. Because goblins are just... I think it's reached that point in the episode, hasn't it? So if you have any young children and you are afraid of curse words, then please cover their ears now, because what Moria has done here is shit. Alright? It's shit. There's no other word to describe it. The English language is replete with words that describe everything from a great manner of bizarre scenarios. But one thing that it does wonderfully well is put emphasis on the negative. And this situation is shit. But we will win because they're pathetic.
Force remains.
As soon as their general dies, this is going to just be the biggest joke you've ever seen. Oh, there he goes. There he goes.
His troops will lose their will to fight.
And then with the cavalry appearing behind, they are melting away. Please don't tell me that's my general. Oh, thank goodness. Look at the cowards running there on the wall.
Behold how our cowardly foe runs. It's time to press the attack.
Oh, well, we'll just go north. If Isengard are going to be busy with Rohan, brilliant. Let's go north. Let's mop up some of Moria's particularly wealthy regions. Everyone likes a little goblin regicide. Regicide? I don't mean regicide. I mean genocide. Goblin genocide. That's what we need. That is what is called for. Do not let any one of these disgusting cave-dwelling scum get out of this map. I've never been betrayed in Medieval 2, because the only times I've ever really played Medieval 2... I mean, I'm sure I've been betrayed in Medieval 2, really. But when Medieval 2 was actually Medieval 2, when I played it when it came out, because I'm old enough to have done that, I played maybe 2 or 3 campaigns. I've spent all of my life playing...
Remember it as the day of our most glorious
400
victory.
for 2,000. The goblins are so wank at this game. Sorry, there's another one thrown in for you. In England, we use the term wank to mean bad, to mean absolutely terrible, the worst possible. The situation was wank, he cried. And indeed, the goblins are described as such because they are. But no, we'll push on. Fine. Ostenithil, thank you very much. Add it to the roster. Is that Khazad-dûm I hear you saying you have ownership of? Well, that will do wonders for us in the Dunland power. I think put the flag of Dunland above Khazad-dûm. Let's get to it. Bring down as many hordes as you like, Moria, because we can smash you. But we need to kill them quickly, because we're not here to fight Moria. We're here to fight Isengard and Rohan. And I don't actually want to fight Moria, to be honest. But if we must, we must. Let's first of all just kill off Zolg, who thinks it's amusing to attack our troops.
To battle.
The auto-resolve does not like us. Jesus, the auto-resolve hates us.
My lord.
788 we just lost for that. But we do get as much trash as Moria, so it really doesn't matter. Our troops train very readily.
Yes,
right, you
my
go.
lord.
Let's go straight for Ostenithil then.
Shall engage.
Khazad-dûm are alive. Moria has added one more to their... Oh, I tell you what we might be able to do, actually. Where's my diplomat?
Your
Votar.
orders.
Let's see if we can just abuse this. And try and relock them into an alliance. Because I really don't want to attack them. I just don't think that is on anyone's cards. We're not here to fight Moria again. We fought Moria as the reunited kingdom, and we fought Moria in almost every campaign we've ever played. But as expected, they don't actually want to be at war with me because they are fecking morons. Give me Ostenithil for your hubris. Very demanding. No, so they're not going to give us a town. All right, how about 10,000 gold coins? Why can't I ally you either? Because I'm not allied to Dunland. I am Dunland. What? Is that common? Do you see your own name listed in the enemies tab? Surely you don't. Am I just... Is that a feature that I've just missed all this time?
I must inform you something else you'd like to suggest?
I don't want map info, actually. No. Your map information makes that... Jog on, mate. Jog on, mate.
Your proposal is goodbye.
You are
We look
morons.
forward to our next meeting.
Let's see if we can re-ally with them.
You bring a proposition
Balanced.
for my king? Unfortunately, we cannot accept this. That is all.
I just can't
Your
believe.
orders,
I
my
just
lord.
can't believe it.
We can go no further, my lord.
Did we get trade rights with them at least? Did we just re-trade with them? Yeah, we did. Alright, we press on then with now Moria. They're going to attack us just constantly because that's what the AI does. So even though they don't want to attack us, it's not in their best interests. They don't have the manpower to beat us. They're at war with so many nations that constantly ceasefiring with us is what they would like to do. They probably will attack us 2 or 3 more times throughout the course of this campaign. And each time we'll be able to wipe out their army and ceasefire them very easily. Oh, bugger, there's Isengard. No, Isengard, we're coming to... Oh, look, they're coming back already. Oh, for God's sake. For God's sake. And there's that message again. Cheers, thanks. Yeah, you can get married, I'll allow it. Where's our spy?
My lord.
Spy. Oh, yeah, look, we can kill that Isengard
Yes, my
army and then
lord.
we'll take Dunyard.
With honor.
There's a plan. Oh, look, some more troops are available. Oh, look, more troops are available. You upgraded, didn't you? You could get the next tier of barracks, can't you? What have you currently got? An ancestral dune, which means we can get an ancestral broch, which requires a clan. No, it doesn't. It requires a castle and a great hall. It requires a great hall. There's a great hall. Do we go for that or do we go for money? How much money are we making? 166 on trade, 190 on buildings, 324. It doubles the trade income. It also allows us to move around our own realm with ease, so I think we'll go for the road. We're going to get roads over there as well. What do you need to get your next tier? Because I'd quite like to get our elites out, to be honest. Ancillary training grounds requires then... The military camp is next, is it not? Lord's Hall it needs. There's the Lord's Hall. Yeah, let's build that next. Let's go military and Byrig because it's further along. No, they both need to go military, really. I don't know. End the turn. This is what you get as a viewer of this channel. You get excellent quality content released regularly with a stunning display of skill in every episode. And then you get periods of nothing. And I thank you all for watching along. Oh, I was going to say at the very beginning, Bono, if you're watching, many happy returns. Happy birthday, sir. It went through my mind as I was about to start recording, and then I forgot, and then now here we are. Halfway through. Go on, Isengard. Piss off back to Isengard. Moria have thought twice about it, and they've sodded off again as well. If you are watching and you're active in the Divide and Conquer Discord, please, because I can't be bothered, please go to them and say, hey guys, Galu was attacked by an ally in episode 11 of the Dunland campaign. He reloaded the save to try and see what would happen, and he was attacked again. This should not be happening.
Your orders, my
What's
lord.
going on? And see what they say.
Yes, my lord.
Come back to me with news.
Your orders, my lord.
All right, Isengard.
Yes, my lord.
Captain Yagluk. He has
You
4
come on.
units, and we outnumber him 3-1, and yet it's only 2-1 in our favour. That is how powerful Isengard is. But we've got cavalry in our company, and he's got siege, and cavalry loves siege. So this is going to be an easy win. I don't know why it thinks it's so against us. Although, of course, because we lost loads of troops in that auto-resolve, we've only got 1 cavalry unit now. Right. Oh, and only 1 pike unit survived. Goodness gracious. We do suck in the early stages of this game, don't we, as Dunland? Where did we get so many hunters from? 1 line! Hunters, you go forward first, actually. Sod it. And then our generals, Blob. Stand back. Units, march! Spread out, because the siege is going to shoot you. Fire at will, slingers. Ah, they're running away. Let the pikes get past. Perfect. And then now hit them. That was quite possibly the worst charge you've ever achieved in your lives. Well done for that. Probably because I told them to attack just at the last second. There we are, that's better. Yeah, just kill all of those off. Let's get the siege out of the game. Right, run away. There's enough siege there to fire some shots, so we can't abandon them completely. Is the catapult the captain? Oh, I think it is. There's 8 of them, and they're able to... If that kills a general, I'm going to...
Good tidings. The enemy general lies
Oh,
dead.
goodness for that. You had me there, game. You had me on an edge. Right, we're getting massacred by crossbows. Let's shut that down. But the long spears have died. The hail of stones fire.
The battle is very much in our favour. Victory will be ours.
Keep throwing stones, boys. Keep throwing stones. Come on. Gods above, they're rubbish against heavily armoured units, aren't they? Oh dear. Alright, you general, come with me. You general, come with me. Let's speed this one back up.
Badly bloodied. They have lost half their men.
Right, so Urukai infantry, if you're wondering, have a 12 attack and a 25 defence. We, as Dunland, our best unit on the field today is our general, who has a 23 defense and a 12 attack. That one unit is as good as our general's bodyguard.
Smash the enemy.
Which is exactly how Dunland is supposed to play. I don't decry that. That's the wrong word. I don't begrudge them that. That's how it should be. We are supposed to be outnumbered by Isengard.
Pursue and run them down.
But it's just always a little depressing to see it in practice. How absolutely outrageously outgunned we are by these bastards.
Awed by the victory we have won here today.
I mean, I'm not going to be awed by it, narrator man, but I'm at least going to be thankful for it. Absolutely wonderful rendition. Mwah. Perfect. Why is a raven like a writing desk?
There is no glory in hiding.
Well, that's put a dampener on our hopes of survival and expansion and conquest and glory and victory and fame.
To battle.
It's all come crashing down beneath us. We could indeed retrain some units. We could indeed do that. Instead, we're going to attack Isengard and hope that we succeed. I didn't make it rhyme. Sue me. Please, can someone kill the Misty Mountains?
You have something to discuss with us?
Oh, no, I don't mean demands. I mean offers. No, we're back to being hated by everyone and everything. Because why not? Why not throw another on the pile? Oh, and we've got 2 generals that look identical.
Yes, my lord.
Let's get to the point that we're sieging Dunland and then call it a day, however long the video is. I'm beyond the point of care for today. I am beyond the point of care for today. Someone questioned a will I drafted today. Always bothers me. Why use a professional person who knows what they're doing, if I do say so myself, and then question what they do? You gave me your wishes. I enacted them on the will. Just because you don't understand the legal language doesn't mean it's wrong. I can't make it written simpler. The Wood Elf leader is dead. A second Doriath. Thranduil's halls have fallen. Osgiliath is under attack. And the dwarves of Khazad-dûm would like to talk to me.
Your orders, my lord.
We shall engage.
What about the rebel attack on the Wookiees? They didn't mention that, did they? Well, we can't get to Khazad-dûm, but we can with the magic of moving diplomats around. So, show the cursor stat. Cursor stat. Move character. I'm only annoyed about the will thing because I did actually enact their exact wishes, and then they just didn't understand how that's represented on a will, and then thought I'd done it wrong.
What is it you wish to
I
talk
haven't.
about?
I haven't done anything wrong. Leave me alone. Trade rights, what are you saying? Yes, map information. Come at me, brothers. I'm not paying you. Sorry, I will pay you. I like friends. Could you kill the goblins for me, please? Could you get up off of your fat little behinds? And yes, derogatorily said.
Yes, my lord.
Said with venom. Said through gritted and spitting teeth. Can you get off your fat behinds and fight back against my erstwhile allies? Right, we're a turn away from glory and riches. Glory and riches, glory and riches. Oh, I haven't muted it, have I? No, good. You can be retrained. Welcome to the fold. Oh, the Lord's Hall's going up. Your roads are being built. We're making any money? About 700 gold a turn. We will toggle the fog of war at the end of this, because I just want to see how Isengard and Rohan interact when Isengard gets turned back on. There is as much... We are fully performing the role of a beta tester at the moment, so we're testing for the benefit of the modding team. Oh, if you do go to the Dac Discord and comment, please comment on the video and let me know that you have. Because if no one does, then I suppose I should go to their feedback halls and let them know. But flood their Discord. Rise, my people! Rise before the monster! Flood their Discord with incorrect information and disunity. No, I jest. But do flood their Discord saying that I was attacked by Moria. This needs to be known. This is the biggest bug in the history of Divide and Conquer, in my very, very humble opinion. It takes a truly elite person to know how humble they are. And I'm a very elite person. I'm joking there, in case you hadn't picked that up. Let them know. This genuinely is a massive bug. Obviously, I've been jesting and I'm so over today's video already, but they need to know. And I will tell them in the feedback. But the more of us that just flood the Discord with it, the better. So if you draw your swords, brothers and sisters of the Swan, and stand in the name of Imrahil and Dol Amroth, and march on the Divide and Conquer Discord with banners in hand that say, I was attacked by my ally, ask me anything. And then we need to shout it from the heavens. We need them to know. Because that should not be possible. Anyway, that's about as far as I can be bothered to play today. So let's toggle this fog of war and go for it. Righty-ho, Isengard has not done anything yet, but neither has Rohan. So Isengard's army has moved down to Bregnas, where it smashed that giant Rohan army. Isengard is just going to shit on everyone. Sorry, I've done it again. I've done it again. Ugluk is off hitting Enedwythe. Enedwythe are now getting mopped up by the Empire of Bree that we saw last time. They've upgraded Dol Vaughan. They've held that for so long. That's outrageous. It's outrageous. Go on, Bree. I'm all there for you. Come and kill me. Oh, Enedwythe took Tharbad back there. Oh, and Reginald the Untextured is on his way down to deal with that. Reginald of Dorwinian. He comes with cell swords. Oh, of course, because he's on the mercenary side. I thought he had a Dorwinian bodyguard, but apparently not. Otherwise, Moria buggered back off. They realised they couldn't beat me. They don't want that many enemies. And even just that 1 or 2 turns of them thinking that they now needed to send troops down to attack me has probably cost them more than they realised. Because they would have moved troops out of inopportune positions. Gundabad has absolutely waltzed its way through this campaign. They've taken Litash from the Dunedain, but the dwarves have crushed. So Angmar are very much out of this. There's no way they're coming back in any time. Any rapid succession. Well, this music's loud, isn't it? Christ. It might not be for you because I turned the in-game volume down independently, but in my head it's loud, so I could just turn the volume down. Sometimes I wish I were a tree. Anywho, Gundabad has taken Thranduil's halls, and the elves are retreated to the centre of the forest. Rohan is absolutely on fire, though. Look at this. This is what happens when a nation that needs... Rohan are really powerful without Isengard. I know that they don't get actually that many free troops at the start, but what they do get is years of balancing designed around making them counter Isengard. And I absolutely agree with this change. Isengard should be turned off for the Dunland campaign. I have enjoyed Dunland. I want it to be a challenge. I like the change to 80 regions, or 80 turns to get your 8 regions. But Rohan is a monster without Isengard. And who would have thought it? Gondor and Dol Amroth, have you set aside your differences and re-allied? No. So I'm allied to Dol Amroth now. No, I'm not. That's Rohan. Oh, God. End it all. Send in the Reaper. It's time to go. Kingdom of Gondor are allied to Khand and Rohan, and Dol Amroth did not agree, hence the breaking of their alliance. I knew that because it was in the card. But Dol Amroth attacked Khand, and Gondor said no. But Gondor's doing all right, although they've lost Eastern Osgiliath, and they're doing the many armies in where there should be one thing. But they've also got Gelebrim, which is pretty cheeky. But that's probably, again, because Rohan's so strong. Dol Guldur have been firmly whooped. If it wasn't for Gundabad, then Dol Guldur would be dead, in my opinion. Well, they'd be on their way out more than they currently are, because the elves would be hitting them rather than worrying about trying to survive in this bleak, grim, dark future. In the 41st millennium, there is only war. Dorwinian are doing incredibly well. It would seem that if Rohan does well, the goodies win everywhere, because just look at it. Bree and the Dunedain are steamrolling Eriador, although the dwarves did take the "we love ourselves, where's that money at?" They took that path today, didn't they? They took the path of isolation. Where are you, dwarves? Everdluin, there we are. They're at war with the High Elves and Angmar, hence the High Elves' utter whooping. Saying any W word is so much more fun if you add an H. I know that whooping has an H in it already, but anytime you're going to say a W word with an H, really pronounce the H, because it's just a much more fun way to live. Otherwise, though, I don't think it's the end of the world for us, because Rohan, whilst Isengard are whooping them, Rohan is a monster of war with 1,000 troops for every one of Isengard's 10. And as you can see, Isengard, other than these 2 forces up here, they don't actually have anything that can come and meet us now, because Lurtz has gone to Bregnas. Ugluk could come back, and he probably will, and that might spell our downfall. But we just have to wait and see. Goon's got a big army, but it's these armies here. Rohan, who else are you at war with? Is it just me, Dol Guldur, and Isengard? Oh, and Enedwythe, of course. Forgot about Enedwythe. Anywho, there you go. That's your lot. Here endeth the lesson. There will possibly be... Now, for the first time in a long time, I'm going to just outright say there might not be a Reunited Kingdom video tomorrow. It depends if I can be bothered. Because the end of this week is just hitting me. Bang, smack in the head. I'm so looking forward to recording Humankind that it's draining me of desire for the other 2. But anyway, I've given you this. Be grateful. Enjoy the rest of your week. Do whatever you would do. Run out into the streets singing from the voices of every ancestor within your people, saying, I was attacked by Moria when we were allied. Ask me anything. Tell the Dac Discord. Let the people know. And until next time, everyone, just enjoy yourselves, have a good life. Do that kind of stuff. Navair Naden Pedimad Melonin, and farewell.